it's one game, and we'll respond.
Can you describe the challenge it is defensively when LeBron?
No challenge.
But particularly the end of the game.
No challenge.
Can you describe what it's like as a defender to when he tries to force the switches?
Not hard at all.
Hard?
Patrick Beverley is tripping for saying Bron isn't a challenge. He knows damn well he's more than a challenge. But Patrick Beverley is a guy who likes to get under people's skin, so I understand why he said that.
With James attacking. And that is the second chart. Look out, James and Beverley in a straight there. Easy there.
Bron did also struggle against the Clippers all season, only averaging 21 points, shooting 36%. But at the end of the season, Bron won the finals and finals MVP, while Pat Bev was at home watching him do that.
Can you lock up LeBron?
This game is too simple. He's just big. Scottie Pippen for shut his ass down quick before I get to him. People look at me like I'm crazy as He's so easy to play. He don't have any moves.
Come on, Rodman. How you gonna say LeBron has no moves? He's the last person to be talking about someone that has no moves, because he doesn't even have any moves himself. Rodman was a great player, but it wasn't because of his offense, it was because of his defense. Bron averages 27 points per game for his career. It's no way a person that averages that much doesn't have any moves. And Bron has a lot of moves, but two of my favorites are his spin move and his look away step back three.
Of each team, the one team I wouldn't want to face would be the Los Angeles Clippers. NBA is just remarkable. James spins, gets inside, layup is good. Lakers have done an excellent job of limiting three-point shooting as LeBron James.
You feel like you can break LeBron at this point?
We broke LeBron.
In Game 5.
So get your ass out of here with that, all right? You understand how you got the Cleveland, how you got the Miami bill? You remember
That's
that?
true. You broke him in 2010.
Okay, so remember that, all right?
Fair
so
enough.
Stop bringing that up, all right?
Fair.
Kevin Garnett is talking about he broke LeBron, but he really didn't. The only reason why the Celtics beat the Cavs in 08 and 2010 is because they had the way better team. In 08, Bron's starting five was him, Delonte West, Ilgauskas, Ben Wallace, and Wally Serviak. And in 2010, his starting five was Mo Williams, Antoine Jameson, Anthony Parker, and a 37-year-old Shaq. Meanwhile, the Celtics had 4 Hall of Famers on their team. Of course they were supposed to win. And I'm surprised both of these series went to 7 and 6 games with the team Bron had. Once Bron left though and had a better team, the Celtics were the ones who looked broken. The first series they played each other with Bron on the Heat in 2011, he averaged 28 points, 8 boards, and 3 assists, beating them in 5 games.
Drive, nearly stripped by Crash, James, another three. Keep on doing it with our LeBron James, 10 straight points. Spears.
Then in 2012, he averaged 33 points, 11 boards, and 4 assists.
Game layup, Wade, and
James, left hand. Here's James quickly down the other end, and corner for LeBron James. James pulls up another 2 points.
Dude said, "Oh man, why you talking about Dame Lillard being the best player in the NBA? He never got past the second round." I said, "Hold up, man. What he doing as a human being and playing basketball on the court, it rectifies what he's doing."
I got a lot of respect for Stephon Marbury since he's from New York and I'm from there too, but he lost his mind saying Damian Lillard is better than Bron. Dame was going crazy in the bubble, and he's definitely one of the best players in the NBA, but he's not on LeBron's level. When they played each other in the playoffs, Dame averaged 24 points, 4 assists, and 3 boards, shooting 40% from the field and 39% from 3. Meanwhile, Bron averaged 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, shooting 60% from the field and 46% from 3.
Shot for the Lakers here in the second. He gets some early duty. James layup.
The head fake and LeBron didn't even bite.
3, Davis. It goes to LeBron. LeBron with 2 hands.
You can't shoot. LeBron, how you gonna say you better than Michael Jordan and you can't shoot? You can't make a fucking free throw, man.
Stephon Marbury is also tripping for saying that too. How you gonna say Bron can't shoot, but he shoots better than you? For Bron's career, he shoots 34% from 3 while making 1.5 a game. Stephon Marbury for his career only shot 32% from 3 while making 1.2 a game. Bron also had a year where he shot 40% from 3. Stephon Marbury never had a season shooting 40% from 3.
This is his 3rd year. He's not no real Laker. He just wanted to be a Laker. Lakers is like Magic, Kobe. Like, those are Lakers.
the Lakers Mount Rushmore. You don't think LeBron can ever make it onto it?
Why?
I'm just asking.
And he really had the nerve to not call him a real Laker, and he can't make the Laker Mount Rushmore. I don't know what he has against LeBron, but he needs to chill out with these comments. They're outrageous. Bron is definitely a real Laker, and he's already on the Lakers Mount Rushmore after leading them to a championship. I have a feeling they're gonna win 2 more championships too.
We have better players than him in his position already on our team.
LeBron is just going to add to what we need, and just make things a little bit easier.
I don't think you can really just bring a high school player in and really just think your team gonna really turn around like that.
Every time I see this, I can't help but laugh. Carlos Boozer really said they had better players already, which was completely false. Soon as Bron got over there, he was the best player, and he was nowhere near as good as he is now. And Darius Miles really said, I don't think you could just bring a high school player in and turn your team around. That's true for most high school players going straight to the league like him, but Bron is a different breed. What he did for the Cavs right away was crazy. The year before he got there, they only won 17 games. After his first year, they won 35. He's the only player to get drafted out of high school and average 20 points for his first year. He brought the Cavs to the playoffs in just his 3rd season, and he led them to the finals in just his 4th season.
If KD was healthy, I would go KD, but since he's not healthy, I got to go with the King.
Is hurt, right?
Yeah, if KD wasn't hurt, I'm going with KD.
Aha. There you go.
KD is one of my favorite players, and he's one of the best players of all time, but Steven Jackson is bugging for saying he would take a healthy KD this year over LeBron. Even though Bron is getting older, he's still the best player in the league. But I don't really mind him saying that since KD is right up there with him. But one thing I don't like is when people say KD is the best scorer ever, but nobody ever says that about LeBron. For their careers, Bron averages 0.1 more points than KD in the regular season, while being more efficient than him, and Bron only averages 0.3 less points in the postseason than KD, but he's slightly more efficient than him. So I don't know why nobody ever mentions Bron in the convo for one of the best scorers ever.
This type of behavior is not... When you're the face of the NBA, I think you should be more a part of your team. And right now, we see he doesn't really care.
Walt Frazier questioning LeBron's character was uncalled for. Bron always been doing this every season he's been in the league, but it became a big deal because the Lakers were losing and wasn't going to make the playoffs. Nobody should ever say Bron doesn't care. Someone who went to 8 straight finals clearly cares about the game. Bron's teammates love him too, and he's never gotten into any trouble outside of basketball.
Some guys, you have to take the game personal because it's how you feed your families. And some things are personal, but at the same time, you don't be a snitch like LeBron did.
Well, I don't know how Bron is a snitch for talking about the situation that happened with Draymond in the interview. The NBA decided to suspend Draymond. It didn't have anything to do with Bron. And even if LeBron did say something, that's not being a snitch, that's being smart. When a player gets fouled and the ref doesn't call it, and a player argues the call, they don't call that snitching. This is a game that players want to win badly, so they're trying to get every advantage they can.
It's funny that your Mount Rushmore mirrors mine. Great minds think alike.
So you have LeBron as well?
No.
Okay, so the 3.
No.
So it mirrors yours, but not quite.
No, I don't have LeBron.
I can't believe Jalen Rose doesn't have Bron on his Mount Rushmore. That's crazy to me. Like, what else does he have to do to make it? He's not retired yet, and he already has one of the best basketball resumes of all time.
LeBron's great. He's great. But for me, this is in my opinion, he's not in the top 5 of all time.
That's so disrespectful. I think LeBron is the 2nd best player ever, but if you don't have him there, you have to have him at least in your top 5. I could have added Paul Pierce, but I'm not going to do that. We already know he be hating on LeBron all the time. So those are some of the dumbest things I found players saying about LeBron. Let me know what you think about these comments these players made. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more vids. Peace.